What are irregular period symptoms and solutions? Part 5. How to get rid of period blood clots. Period blood clots can be cured by herbs, based on signs and symptoms. Using herbs to get rid of blood stasis, chi meridians can have a good effect, such as safflower, peach, mint, coon grass, Zealand, TPG and so on. To improve the symptoms and signs can get good results. Blood clots during the period should keep warm. To prevent the cold, do not eat cold food, don't work or play too hard to get tired, maintaining a good mood, work and rest. For facial pigmentation, could cure the root of period blood clots. Dark red blood clots are in blood stasis and qi stagnation. Physical status can use chengxiang, safflower and other herbs. If period blood volume is small and color pale, is deficiency physically weak, can use angelica, astragalus, foxglove, long and ginseng. Build up the body to make it stronger. If hands and feet feel cold, is deficiency physical, use gizi, fennel, leaves to improve and warm the body. Should drink low-fat protein drink. Intake more vitamin C, vitamin E. Improve the pelvic blood circulation, reduce the pain which comes from congestive. Take food rich in calcium and magnesium to relax the muscles. Should not eat the food 3 days before period to the end of the period. Take warm food mainly. Grilled, fried, or spicy pickles are careful to eat. Don't eat watermelon, pear, coconut, grapefruit, lychee, so as not to affect the blood vessels to contraction. Period blood clots before or after a period. Many female friends can manifest period blood clots before or after period. Is it normal? Menstruation occurs because of endometrial shedding. Shedding endometrium and blood mixed together, compose of period blood. If you have large endometrial shedding, that becomes blood clots, is a normal physiological phenomenon. If menstrual blood volume big, and more blood clots during menstruation, it is blood stasis syndrome. Menorrhagia can use medicine to stop the bleeding. Please go to a local hospital for detailed examination, to exclude other causes induced heavy menstrual bleeding. How to stop menstruation. Delayed menstruation stops menstrual blood without drug control methods. Every time menstruation, women will experience pain, swelling of the body and other discomforts. These problems are a bad penny of, but sometimes also impede menstrual intercourse. Go to the beach and other special occasions, time will cause inconvenience. Although not all of sudden stop menstruation, you still can take some measures to reduce the amount of menstrual blood. If the case cannot necessarily avoid menstruation, it can also be on medication to delay menstruation. For details, see below. Method 1, Delayed menstruation. Ask the doctor to give you birth control pills. The pill can delay menstruation. This is indeed a useful trick in exceptional circumstances. According to the Mayo Clinic as long as the doctor thinks you can take the pill, then birth control pills to delay menstruation is absolutely safe. Look at your medical records to the doctor. Let the doctor determine whether you are fit to take birth control pills. Contraceptives have side effects for some women, such as the cause thrombosis. So before treatment, we must do first a thorough understanding. Do not take medicine bag of inactive pills. Usually just enough to take a pack of contraceptive menstrual cycle, which is a total of 21 hormone tablets, containing a hormone used to regulate menstruation, and 7 hormone-free placebo. If you skip the placebo pills and begin to eat the next packet, then the period will not come. Bleeding and menstrual bleeding during the placebo period was not the same. The former is disabled after a reaction to hormones. Some women will even eat sporadic bloodshed placebo situation, but once the body accustomed to a steady supply of hormones, this situation will disappear. And so you think you can come menstruation, medication to restore the original plan, and other special circumstances in the past, the medication should be back to normal immediately. But if you do not want to have menstruation, it can also be considered to allow doctors to continue to give you birth control pills. Stop menstruation. Decide whether you really want to stop by. The only way is to take menstrual suppression inhibitors, a method of contraception that is, the period can be reduced to a few times a year or full menopause. If you just want to avoid the menstrual period at the time of the arrival of a special occasion, then do not make decision menopause. But for those who absolutely do not want to have menstrual women, this may well be an option. Menopause is more suitable for those who long period, and there is a strong discomfort of women, who may often because of menstruation in learning, work trouble. Some women just hate menstruation. The menopause can also cause them to not have to face the awful trouble. Consult a physician. Menstrual inhibitors, also known as long-term contraceptives, is a prescription drug. If you want to learn more about this, you can ask your doctor. Ask your doctor if you take this medicine is appropriate. Some drugs will reduce the period to once every 3 or 4 months, and some drugs will be completely stopped menstrual. Usually, long-term contraception is pill form, but there are injections and other forms of. Understand the risks. Menstrual suppression also only appeared in recent years, so scientists and doctors do not have sufficient data to determine whether long-term use have side effects on the human body. However, menstrual inhibitors indeed disrupt the body's normal physiological cycle. It is best to work too hard to use. No blood drug control methods. Use sanitary napkins, not stuffed with napkins. Some women find that using tampons instead of sanitary napkins, then blood will flow relatively smoothly, the end of the period will be faster. So after try to use synthetic or cotton napkin, though the impact may not be very significant, but how many will still be shortened menstrual point. Eat nettles. For a long time, people thought that a decrease in blood nettle, shortening period. Great nettle soup can, but if you do not want to put food in it, it can be a tonic to eat. Eat shepherd's purse. Shepherd's purse is also a way to reduce the blood's natural food. Folk shepherd's purse has been helpful to shorten the period to ease the traditional dysmenorrhea. Health food store also has tonic made shepherd's purse. Do not eat processed foods, menstrually refined sugar containing, refined flour and other processed food ingredients. A variety of symptoms will worsen. Usually try not to eat these things a week before menstruation with particular attention. Eat more fruits, vegetables, lean protein, olive oil and whole grains. It's not only good for health, but it can also shorten the period. More exercise. Women who exercise regularly than women who do not exercise much less menstrual blood. So usually have to pay attention and menstruation do aerobic exercise, but also a certain degree of strength training. Some female athletes due to the excessive movement will be stopped by the situation, but you do not see this as a way to menopause, because excessive movement caused by menopause is a disease in need of treatment. Subscribe our channel for future videos, visit our website holisticmeaning.com for more informative articles.